Good morning everybody. So I haven't had a chance to edit any vlogs yet. I'm about to leave tomorrow for my doctor's appointment. I'm feeling so rubbish. Every day I feel worse. So I'm just praying. This is a first, like, it's frustrating because, like I said to you guys like the other day, I've got really bad light sensitivity. That's why I'm wearing my glasses inside. But I said to you guys the other day, I was like, you know how sometimes when your bloods are low, you know, and I meet criteria for an infusion, for an iron infusion, but they just won't give it to me because they're, I don't know, they're stupid. I already explained the reasons. I can't think straight right now, but I'm just hoping that my bloods have dropped and then, you know, they can't ignore it then if my other markers are down, because I honestly feel like absolute rubbish. I have not felt this bad in a long time. And they were just, oh, you know, there's other reasons you could be tired, and fair enough, there is. But I've been anemic, well, I've been anemic before, and I've been iron deficient before, and I know how that feels, and this feels like every other time that I've been like that. And I said that to them. I was like, look, I know what my POTS tiredness feels like. I know my, you know, EDS, like, fatigue feels like I know what all these things feel like. I know if I push myself and I get tired, it's completely different. This is relentless. This does not let up. It doesn't matter how much I sleep. It doesn't matter what I do. It's not going away. It's not getting better. And that's exactly what it was like last time. It's just awful. Anyway, good morning. I hope you guys are well. I'm gonna head to my doctor's, and then I've got to come back here because my nurse will be here. She'll probably ring me on the way. Of course she will, because very inconvenient time, but she'll probably ring me on the way to the doctors and be like, I'll be here at whatever time, and I'll be like, can you come like after 11, because I'll definitely be home at that time. Let's start the day. I'll do my calendars when I get home and whatnot, and I was gonna make soup today, but we shall see, because I do not feel good at all. And my lips are pretty pale, and this is not foundation. I literally just wiped them with a wet wipe so I could see. Where are my keys? So I could see how pale they were. Because I know that's another symptom, is being very pale. And it's obviously, you can't tell because I'm wearing yesterday's makeup. Oh, I've lost my keys now. Goodness. I found them. In my bag all along. That's wrong. I'm finally getting around to editing, and I'm like, sometimes I forget what I say, and I watch my vlogs back and I end up just laughing at myself. Oh, like, I say the stupidest things sometimes. It's just so random. So I went to my doctor's, I got my bloods done. I couldn't get it from this side, we had to go this side. This vein is just shot. It is so dead. No one can get blood out of it. It feels really good, and they're like, okay, we're gonna go for this one, it feels good. And then no, it just doesn't want to give any blood. So my bloods were put on urgent, so I'm hoping my doctor's gonna ring me this afternoon with the results. And the courier was literally arriving as I left the blood clinic, so my bloods would have gone with him, because the phlebotomist that took my blood was like, she's English and she's really nice. I've had her quite a few times and she knows me, and she, as I was walking to the clinic, she was walking to the doctor's, and then I was still sat in the waiting room when she came back to the clinic. I was only there for like 5 minutes, and she's like, Amy, come on then, I've just spoke to your doctor, and she was like, oh, she's told me to put urgent on your bloods and do them like ASAP kind of thing. She's like, oh, she filled me in on the situation with like the iron, etc. Anyway, she's like, I'm not gonna let the courier leave until we've got your blood, because we were struggling to get my blood, and the courier was like gonna be there any minute or whatever. So my bloods went off this morning, so hopefully. And it said on the request form, it's got processed immediately, so when they get to the lab, they'll process the ones that have the process immediately sticker on first. I don't know if I mentioned what my ferritin was in my vlog or not, in my vlogs since Monday, but my ferritin was 6 on last Wednesday, and it's a week today since I had my bloods done, so we'll see what, my hemoglobin was 110, which according to the guidelines where I live, that's just like borderline, so we'll see what the difference is from last Wednesday to this Wednesday. Oh, I keep making myself laugh. I'm editing yesterday's vlog, and there's a bit in the car, I'm gonna leave it in, where I'm so sure of myself. I'm so sure that I'm right, and you can just see, like, it's such a woman thing to be like, yes, like, just watch this, guys, just watch this bit. We went to go get petrol. Oh no, we went to go get money out, and then you kept going to, you didn't want to pay the surcharge.
That wasn't this car, was it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yeah. I like this car. Oh, I was so sure. Wasn't this car, was it? Yeah. Was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Just, I've gone editing just a bit further along this clip. It turns out I was wrong, but I was so sure of myself. It just makes myself laugh. I mean, I don't like watching myself back. It's a bit weird to watch yourself. Like, I think, I don't know how actors can watch their own shows. And I know some people don't, some actors can't. But I know a lot of actors do. Like, they watch their own shows or their own films. Which I think I probably would do a little bit. Just to see what I look like, or, you know, what made it to the film. But I wouldn't re-watch them over and over and over again. That's why I hate editing. Another reason I hate it, because I don't like watching myself back. It's so cringe. But sometimes I forget what I've said or like what's happened. Obviously I don't put every single thing in the vlogs, the final thing that you guys see. Like, I end up cutting quite a lot of stuff out. So sometimes it's just so funny, like, editing. And also it's good because, like, I can watch my life back. Like, I can go to a specific date in my life, like, just search on, like, on my vlog channel, and I can watch that day back, and, you know, it's like I've got the memory, but then I can visually watch it, and it's just so good. Dressing change time. My nurse has just gone to the car to go get gloves because she forgot them. That's the sterile field, for those of you that don't know. And this dressing is getting grim, and my little side's a bit sore too. I lit my candle yesterday, and Tom blew it out. And he's like, if you want to light candles, light them in the day. So, God, I'm so out of breath. I've made a little thing, let me show you, before that candle burns too low. I squished a candle thing down into this thing so I could put it on top to make a little platform. So my candle can sit on it. Oh my gosh, what is my heart rate doing right now? Oh, goodness. It's 150 right now. It's coming down. 142. Whew. Whew, crikey. I am so dizzy. Okay, I think it's passed. I was going to do my calendars before I couldn't breathe. Okay, what is the day? What is the day? The 19th. I actually like chocolate because it's a safe food. Safe food. Like, I can eat it. Oh, my hairy armpits. I can eat it and drain it, so that's why I like it. This calendar is wrecked. Look at the top bit. Yeah, this one's definitely a pine tree as well. Do like these ones. Off to the kitchen because I need to make my soup, because I bought all the ingredients for it and it's gonna go out of date if I don't make it today. Because the thing is, if I make it, I can freeze it. So, alright, let me get everything out ready and let's do this. I'm at the top. This song reminds me of my clubbing days. The onions. The onions. It burns. Guys, so I'm currently watching the last episode of the Flash crossover, and oh my god, it's been amazing. Like, this has been some of the best crossover that they've done so far, and also probably one of the best storylines. Like, I don't know, it's just been really, really good. I've just really enjoyed it. My face looks quite swollen, but hey ho, what can you do? So my doctor rang me earlier. Not my hemoglobin. My ferritin has come back, but my hemoglobin hasn't. So my ferritin is now 4, so it's dropped by 2, which I don't really know how significant that is in a week, or I don't know if that's a lot, or it's not really, but it's gone from 6 to 4. My hemoglobin's not come back. She said she would ring me if it had come back by the time she was leaving. She finished at 6 and it's now 7. So she said otherwise she'd ring me tomorrow morning. But realistically, nothing's really going to get sorted out now unless I go to A&E, which I really don't want to do. So it's probably better off her ringing me in the morning with the results and then deciding what we're going to do. Which just means another day, which is frustrating. And plus tomorrow night I'm meant to be going to that Secret Santa thing that I've talked about. But yeah, I'm not really sure if that's going to happen depending on what the results are like. So I'm probably going to text my friends because I'm meant to be taking 2 friends. I'm meant to be taking Renee and Chloe tomorrow. So I need to text them and let them know that that might not happen, because I don't really want to let them down. So if they still want to go, they need to try and find other transport getting there. I finished making my soup earlier. So yeah, and it's good. If you guys want the recipe, I will leave it down below. It's seriously one of the best soups. However, I put 1 extra potato, I put a little extra leek, and I use a whole packet of bacon. It says to use 4 rashers, but I just put the whole pack in. As you saw in the video, I chopped the whole thing up and put that in. And then it says to use like extra for like garnishing, but who bothers with garnishing? Like, come on. Some people may, but I'm not one of those people. So yeah, I just chopped the whole packet in there, and then I add a little bit of garlic as well. But that's the only changes I make, and I love it so much. So I really recommend, if you're a fan of like leek and potato and bacon, all those kind of flavors, you'll really enjoy this. It's so good. And then you can add as much salt and pepper and seasonings as you want, but definitely recommend it. Go try it out. And I know it's winter where a lot of you guys are, so it'll be perfect. So Tom and I have another things that make you go that we kind of just thought of together. Oh goodness. Okay, so this one is about superheroes. Sorry, it's a bit dark. Do you want to explain it?
I don't have to explain it.
Okay,
So,
yeah, go on, try.
all superheroes have like a little lair or a little cave or a little office somewhere where they have their
Super suit.
super suit outfit on a mannequin. Now, superheroes go, oh, we need to go to wherever and save whatever quickly. What are they going to do? Start unzipping it off of the mannequin. Oh, wait a sec, get his arm out. And then after,
Get the shoe off.
after they've done it all, they've got to put it back on the freaking mannequin at the end.
And then yeah, go
You
on.
can explain that.
And then we're just saying how like when
Half of them have it on.
Yeah, half of them have it on. They'll be like, hang on, hold the camera so I can do it. So they'll be like, oh, I gotta save someone, and they just rip open their shirt and their suit's already on.
How many shirts they go through as well?
Yeah. How many shirts would they go through? And like, it's just
Popping
like,
buttons off.
and we were just saying like, you know, who has time for mannequins? Like, you gotta get it on, you gotta get it off, but then they already have the suit on. Like, what is the point?
You gotta have something in your back cave, haven't you?
Things that make you go, I'm literally so swollen. Like, my eyes, they don't even look that bad, but they are. In my face. Oh my gosh. I don't know why my mast cells are so bad recently. I don't know if it's because my iron's low that they're acting up, because that's the only thing that's changed recently that I can, you know, put a finger on and be like, So my doctor didn't end up calling, so I'm assuming she'll call first thing tomorrow. So yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen about tomorrow. I don't want to let anybody down, and I really want to go tomorrow. I've literally just been staring at this camera for like the last 4 minutes. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I can't think. I literally can't think straight. It's so frustrating. I keep knowing what I'm gonna say and then it goes. I am glad that I went to the doctor's today instead of tomorrow, because if I'd have gone tomorrow then she would have ended up calling me Friday and then nothing would have happened, whereas my doctor can probably sort out the infusion for Friday, whether we do it at the doctor's or whether we do it at the hospital. It just depends what my bloods are like, but I just know if my ferritin has dropped, surely my hemoglobin has dropped. Like, I don't know. I just need something to make me feel better. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Please pray that my hemoglobin has gone up and everything's gonna be fine, even though I know that's stupid. Or pray that it's dropped so that I can get an infusion, because they're not going to do anything unless my hemoglobin is dropped, which is the stupidest thing in the world. Because there's iron deficiency and then there's anemic, which is so much worse. So why would they want someone to be worse before they did anything? It's just, this is the exact same thing that happened to me before I started TPN. They wouldn't do TPN until I was critical BMI, to the point where they were going to section me if I didn't agree to TPN. Which is ridiculous because I was asking for help for so long. Oh, anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's vlog, you know the drill. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. Good night.